Oh, maybe I'll keep this one for myself, because my nickname when I was a kid was Nish the Fish. Oh, yeah. Hey, it's Nisha, and I won an auction on eBay. Got some jewelry in here, and we're going to take a look. All right, let's open this up. Ah, okay. Okay, got paper, empty box. Okay, good packaging. Oh, look at that. All right, great. So let's start taking a look. Okay, nice design. And then we have, okay, we got Napier. Okay, cool. Oh, this is a pretty piece. I like the black rhinestones. Oh, they're almost purple. Cool. Okay, yeah, this is definitely vintage. Look at that construction back there. These are all prong set. Okay, they don't feel cool or cold to the touch. All right, pretty piece. I like the design. It does have a lot of tarnish on it. Okay, so this kind of clasp was used a lot in the 80s. Cool. Oh. Oh, okay, so work with this one first. Oh, it's a JJ Jeanette. They produced a lot of brooches. This one is not in the best condition. It's got some chipping on the front, so I would put this into a craft lot. It's a fun design. Wow, this is definitely a statement piece. I like the rhinestones on there. Looks like it's been modified. Maybe originally it had a brooch across here and maybe it broke off. Yeah, it's cool. I like the design. Okay, oh, this is fabulous. Looks like a 1960s design, mid-century modern. All right, so let's take a closer look. Has white enameling, and then on the back, oh, I see there is a hallmark. I'm going to take a look. Ooh, okay, so we have Trifari. We have crown Trifari, so let me show you that. See the Trifari with the little crown on top of the T, has the copyright mark. Okay, so this is a brand that's very desirable, and it was, with this hallmark, it comes from the 1955 to 1969. And I would list this piece on Etsy, definitely, Poshmark, Macari, and on eBay. Now, I would do this using a cross-listing service called List Perfectly. And List Perfectly lets me easily cross-list to all these platforms. In the description below, I do have a video which you can take a look at that will give you more information about this service. All right, great. This is fabulous. Okay, super happy. Oh, I love these. I sell these all the time. It's chopsticks with a rhinestone in the middle. Isn't that great? Oh, fabulous. Okay, and there's the back. Just a kind of a regular back. Okay, cool. Okay, kind of a bird of peace with holly. It's almost like a Christmas design. It's not vintage, but it's definitely still saleable. Somebody will like it. It has a nice look to it. Oh, okay, so let's see what this... Oh, I really like this design. I like the ribbon. It looks like a ribbon moving through space. Okay, and we have Avon on the back with a date, 1983. So it's a vintage piece. I'll show you the hallmark. There's Avon. All right, it's fun. Has a nice look to it. Ooh, okay. Oh, I love these. Shamrock with a pearl in the middle. Oh, and it has this beautiful enameling that I love. So, closer look. So, the pattern of the leaf is coming from underneath the enameling, which is the green paint that you're seeing. And that is created by making marks in the metal and then putting the green enameling on top. It's a special type of enameling, and it's called, that's the French word, guilloche, Guilloche, I believe is what it is. So keep a lookout for that. All right. You see that? Maybe we'll look at that through the loop. You see that texture? That's underneath the green. All right, cool. First, this reminds me of the designs you'll see for brooches worn with kilts. And they have a specific name, which I don't remember. Oh yeah, this is definitely vintage. Has the end sticking out there. I don't see any manufacturer, but I like the cabochons. I feel like glass. All right, cool. Yeah, it's great design. Ah, okay. 76. All right. Do we have all the rhinestones? We're missing one, but that's okay. It is vintage. Sometimes that happens. Back looks great. All right. That's fun. I really like the design of that. All right, cool. Yay. All right. Oh, look at that. It's almost like a question mark, but not quite, or even like a spiral. All right, let's see if that has a manufacturer on it. It does. Let's see. I'm going to look at this first. Oh, okay. Linzer. So I'll show you the name. Let's see if it shows up. There we go. All right. Let's just take a closer look. Okay, everything looks great. A little, that happens. See how the bar is slightly bent? You'll find that a lot with vintage pieces. The front looks great. Fabulous. Ooh, what's that? Very delicate. Wow, really nice design. and it has that rhinestone in the middle. Is that a manufacturer mark? Let's take a look. Oh, it is a mark on the leaf. Let's see what it says. Either it's Stein or Stern. I'm not familiar with that. It's Avon. This may be sterling Avon. Avon does make a few things, or did make a few things in sterling, silver. Okay, it's not magnetic, so the magnet just tells me if it has a magnetic metal in here, such as steel or something like that. Fine metals like silver and gold aren't magnetic, so I will definitely test this using an acid test to see if this is silver. It does have that tarnish, that look. And let's see if I can get that little hallmark to show up. It's a little tough angle. Okay, there's the Avon. Yeah, that's not going to show up. Okay, and the other one's right there in the leaf. Oh, it's a little tough. Okay, all right, fun. Missing a couple stones. Sometimes when you get things shipped to you, the stones will pop out and they'll be on the inside of the bag. So I always take a look. It's a great design. It's just missing those two stones. Look at that. Okay, let's check the bag. It's not signed. Okay, so I'll keep a lookout for those two stones. All right. All right, anchors. Yay. Anything I can find nautical, I will pick up. It sells pretty quickly too. This is definitely vintage. Let's look at the back. So we have this style of clasp. I'm not sure when vintage this is. If you know, I would love to know. But it's definitely vintage. You can even wear it as a pendant. Look, just add a jump ring in right there. All right, fun. Oh, yeah. This, I'm going to take a guess. This little strawberry is Sarah Coventry. Let's go see if I'm right. Let's look at the front first. It's got that brushed silver tone metal. Oh, and I was wrong. I didn't know Trifari made this. Look at that. Okay. And it's Crown Trifari. Yoo-hoo! Yay! Oh my goodness. Did you all see that? Let's look at that again. Look at the whole word, and it doesn't have a copyright after the end of Trifari. I've got to double check that. Oh, it does. It was cut off. Dang. I thought I had one from the 1930s. But it's still a lovely design, and somebody will really enjoy this. Oh, so pretty. Look at that. Great design. Look at the line of the gold tone and the white enameling. Take a closer look. Isn't that fabulous? Let's see if we have a designer on the back. Okay, definitely looks vintage, has that look to it. Oh, great. Okay. Great condition. All right. Oh, this would be great for your ugly Christmas sweater. Add this on here. I mean, I don't think this is ugly, but it's a statement piece. It would look fabulous for any Christmas gathering. I like the glitter on here, the enameling. It's a little rough texture on here, but that's okay. Got a little glue residue in the back, but that's okay. Very pretty piece. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is nice. It has a little bit of wiggle. This happens. You can put a little bit of glue in the back where the bolts are depending on the piece, I might sell it as is. Just look at it. A little bit of wearing. I like the combination of the brushed gold tone metal and then the edges, or the regular metal, which is more shiny. So you have a matte surface with a shiny surface. And then we're looking at the back with that classic shape. Keep a lookout for these shapes, because this shows you that this is from the 1960s. All right. All right, great. This one's had a little bit of a rough life here. It might be time to be in a craft lot. It looks like it's missing something here. I like the dangle section here. It's definitely vintage. And it's, so you can call this, like this little section, like a dangle or a tremble, because it moves. All right, fun. Okay, I like the green rhinestones. They're all there, and then we have that 1980s clasp. All right, cool. Ah, another strawberry. Got that white plastic. And then the clasp is a bit damaged. All right, let's take a closer look. This one's kind of in rough condition. I would put this in a craft lot. Oh, and it's missing a piece. All right. Wow, I like the design of this. Isn't that great? And we do have a ding ding crown Trifari. I didn't recognize this design. Usually I'll know. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, so this is with the copyright. So again, it's that date, 1955 to 1969. And it's got a little bit of patina right here, so I'll have to clean that up a little bit, just with a little bit of a Q-tip with a little bit of water on the Q-tip. Just don't use a lot of water, just barely damp Q-tip. All right. Oh, okay. Well, I like the design. So you have the bow, and then it shows you the front and the back of the bow depending on the texture of the piece. Okay, so it's unsigned. Oh, here I'm saying it's unsigned. My finger is covering up the, the manufacturer's mark. All right, so let's take a look. Ah, Monet. There we go. All right, let's look at that through the loop. M-O-N-E-T. It's a little, there we go. All right, fun. Whoosh. That's a statement piece. Look at that. So you could call this a spray of flowers or floral. It's actually like you could wear it diagonally too if you wanted to. It's got that back on the vintage clasp that we don't know the date on. Kind of a pale gold tone. So I'm going to pull something out of here. So if we compare it with this gold tone, this is still a gold color, but it's paler than this one. And when I say gold tone, it just means it's a gold color, but it's not made from a fine material of gold. I like that design. That swirl with the rhinestones. Some discoloration that happens with some of the materials. Some of these pieces were made just to be disposable. So they weren't really thinking of some pieces to last for a long time period. All right, so we have a manufacturer's. Let's see. Sarah Coventry. Let me see if I can show it to you. There we go, Sarah Coventry. All right, cool. Okay, fun. Like the enameling. All right, cool. Oh, isn't that great? I like the texture on the front there. And we have like a vintage design. Okay, fab. All right, so I think the theme today is Trifari. This needs a bit of cleaning, but it's really nice. It's got that enameling over the metal, and we can see the tag right there. All right, cool. Okay, so we have another spray, a floral spray, and this looks vintage too. It's very in relief, so it comes off the surface of the brooch, and then we have that Y-shaped clasp. All right, fun. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is actually a pendant with all of the different astrology signs. Oh, and I think this is Chinese here on the bottom. All right. Oh, I love it. A little fish. Fishy, fishy. Oh, maybe I'll keep this one for myself, because my nickname when I was a kid was Nish the Fish. Oh, yeah. Now I just shared that all with you. All right, it's very cute, though. Cute little brooch. Okay, and time for Halloween. Yeah, definitely ceramic. Fun. Oh, this is neat. I like, it looks like a courting couple design. You'll see this idea of figurative drawings or paintings on brooches where you have a couple, and it's called courting couple. It's a keyword search. And you'll see them in all sorts of brooches. This one is old, so I'm going to show this to you. This is a trombone clasp. I'm hesitant to date it just because I can't remember the dates off the top of my head. But I believe it's either Edwardian or maybe even earlier. So, oops, I was going to show you how that works. So what you do is to open the clasp, you pull on this section right here, and then that releases the bar up like that. So this is an older piece. Now, during the 80s and some more modern times, this clasp was used by other companies. So you will see that. But you can also tell by the construction and then the image on the front that it's an older piece. You know what? Just looking at this, I'm talking about this. I'm going to look at the image through the loop. Okay, it's not Edwardian. I'm looking at the image through the loop. It has lots of little dots on it, so that means it was printed somehow. So this is probably from the 80s. Okay. If it was hand painted, it would have texture on the surface, wouldn't have little dots, and you could look at it from an angle and you could see the brush marks in relief. So some would be higher up and some would be closer to the surface of the brooch. Let me see if I can show you the texture on this. This is why it's really important to have a loupe with you when you're out looking or at home. And this piece is a reproduction using the trombone clasp from the 1980s. It's still a great piece though. Still desirable. Okay, great. Oops, let me get that back in there. Okay, cool. Okay, so just missing a few rhinestones. This is probably going to go into a craft lot just because it's not a signed piece, not really worth the time fixing the piece. A loose section, we might need that later. Oh, wow, look at that. Isn't that fabulous? Totally great. Wow. That would look great with any outfit. Oh my goodness, I love that. All right, let's see. Are you vintage? I'm thinking you're not. Oh yeah, you're not vintage. Ah, Sarah Coventry. Hello, hello. All right, there's the name. And it's usually signed like Sarah, C-O-V. Okay. Great. Okay, lapel pin. Looks like it's ready for St. Patty's Day. Yes, and again, this is a wishbone brooch. Whenever I find one, I buy it. It sells super fast. Okay, this one is missing a stone in the middle. That's okay. Craft lot. Oh. These are really cute pieces. I like the way they look, but they sit forever. They are vintage. You can see it looks more like a hat that way. Okay, fun piece. Okay, so this one, almost lost it. The back is broken off. Okay, that will go into a craft lot. And this is the back of the pin that I just showed you. Okay. All right, it looks like we only have a couple left. Oh, look at that. Wow, okay. Oh, yay, it's Linzer. Woohoo. Okay, so I'll show you the hallmark. Let's see. It's a little tricky. It's right there. It's not showing up. Okay. It's kind of like a spiral or even a sand dollar. Or what I meant really was a shell look to it. This is fabulous. Okay. This is so much fun. Okay, this is the repoussé technique that I talked about earlier. So you can really see it here on the back where it's indented, where it was hammered onto another surface. Oh, the clasp is a little snug. Okay, so I'll have to work on that. I'm not sure if it's vintage or not. has a great design. I'll have to see if I can get that class section unfrozen. Okay. And then we have, I believe, one last piece. Okay, courting couple. Great detail on this brooch. And then it's signed MFA. So I'll show you that. There you go. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe this is the Museum of Fine Art in Boston. I have sold a few pins from them. I could have the town wrong for this, but whenever I find things like MFA or MMA, Museum of Modern Art, I always pick them up. They're very desirable, especially if you can get them in really good condition. And sometimes, especially with the older pieces, the vintage pieces, they can be hard to find. So people are really happy to get them. All right, so this is our last piece. So I am very happy with the items that I bought on eBay. There were some great pieces in here. I'm lucky if I go out and find one piece of Crown Trifari. So to have, I think I had 5 pieces in one box, that's a winner. And then to have this piece and then so many others is excellent. And then I have Nish the fish. So thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to learn more about List Perfectly, I do have a video, so you can check it out here. If you enjoyed this video, then give us a like. Then hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.